Okay, we are ready to go. We are now doing a recording for the SA2 paper of ACS. What we're going to do is we'll be doing the entire paper for the paper 2, and then as we go along and we see any heuristics along the way, we'll just highlight so everybody knows. And I've got this little thing jumping. Okay, ignore. Okay, come, let's take a look at this paper. So first one, Rabi paid 192 for a watch and 5 shirts. The price is 3 times the price of a shirt. So how much did Rabi pay for the watch? Now this particular question is like this. So the price of what we do is we do conversion. That means we convert every one of the because if you see this, the watch is 3 times the price of a shirt. That means one watch is equivalent to 3, okay, I gotta use this arrow, 3 shirts. Now if he paid 192 for a watch and 5 shirts, so this is like $192, one watch plus 5 shirts, right? And remember, this one watch is the same as 3 shirts, so this is like 192 is actually equals to 8 shirts, right? So what is the price of one shirt? We just take 192 divided by 8, you get $24. And now if one shirt is 24, we want to find the price of a watch. So one watch would be 24 times 3, 72. Right, so this one is pretty fast. Not much heuristic is involved yet. Okay, let's take a look at the other one. So the mass of a box containing 24 identical cans of soda is 8.7 kilograms. So we have 24 cans of soda in 8. When 10 cans are removed, the mass is 5.2 kilogram. So step 1, I will take 8.7, take away 5.2. Why? It's 3.5 kilogram. Now what is this 3.5 kilogram? This 3.5 kilogram is the mass of 14 cans of soda. So one can is divided by 14, it's 0.25 kilograms. Now if one can is 0.25, what's the mass of a can? That's it. But they want in grams, so 0.25 times 1,000 is 250 grams. That's it. So far so good. Next. Line graph shows the change in temperature of a beaker of water over 30 minutes. How long did the temperature remain unchanged at 100 degrees Celsius? So the timing is from 6:05 to... Okay, I don't have a ruler, but I'm thinking this is like... it's about 5 minutes, right? So what was the difference temperature between 6:15 and 6:25? So 6:15 difference in temperature. Dot 6:25 is over here. This is like 65, and the other one is 30. So we take 65 minus 30 equals to 35 degrees Celsius. Alright, so far so good. Next. Durians are sold in sets of 3 for $50 or $20 each. So obviously we will buy 3 because 3 costs $50. So Eugene had to buy 25 durians for a gathering. What's the least amount of money that he has to pay? So obviously he will try to group 3 for 50, right? So 25, he can buy 8. This one must times 8. What's the least amount, right? So 50 times 8 would be $400. Then you gotta buy one more, so it's 400 plus 20 So it's $420. Right, next one. Songjun had a basket of apples. Same number of apples every day. Okay, so after 2 days, he had 2 of the apples left. After another 3 days, he had 2 apples left. Okay, so after 2 days, he had, this is like a remainder concept actually, 2/3. So 2 days. After 2 days, he had 2/3 of the apples left, which is shown over here. 2 boxes, so 1 box, 2 box. So after another 3 days, he had 2 apples left. So 3 days would be like, because each one is 2 days, right? So it's another 2 days plus 1 more day, 1 day, and he had 2 apples left. Alright, so 2 apples left, use red. 2 apples left at the end here. So how many apples did he have at first? Now if you see this thing, right, every box is actually 2 days. So this box should be 2 days as well. So what we can deduce from here is that this 2 represents 1 day. Now if 2 is 1 day, that means he eats 2 apples per day. There are a total of 6 days. 6 days, right? So altogether there are 12, because take 6 times 12. Right, next. Okay, let's continue. So Aloysius had twice as much money as Rebecca. A is double, or Aloysius gave some money to Rebecca. Each had 1,050. So some money is given. So this red color came down, right? And each of them had 1,050. India, how much money did Aloysius have at first? Now what we have to do is to take 1050 times 2. This would be $2,100. Now this $2,100 represents 3 units. 3 units. Okay, why? Because originally there's like 1, 2, and 3 units. Right, that is the total sum of money. So 1 unit would be 700. How much did Aloysius have at first? Aloysius had 2 units, so it's 1,004. Very fast. Next. ABCD is a square of side 6 cm. PQR is an isosceles triangle. PQ equals to PR. PQ equals PR. Okay, so it's an isosceles, because PQ equals to PR and QR equals to 4. So find the shaded area. Okay. Shaded area. Now this is 4. So we can find the area of the white color, which is half times 4 times 6. So that's equals to 12 cm square. Now to find the shaded area, we take the area of the square, which is 6 times 6. Next we take 36 minus 12, it's 24. Okay, no heuristic so far, just cruising along. Next. The amount of time taken by 3 boys in a 300 meters race, some of the data recorded were missing. The average time taken by the 3 boys was 46 seconds. So average 46, total 46 times 3 equals to 138 seconds. That's the total, right? So Joash took 42, so we take 138 minus 42, minus 42, we get 96 seconds. That means these two fella took 96. So Ken finished the race 6 seconds faster than Lincoln. Now Ken is faster than Lincoln. So 96 minus 6 equals to 90. 90 divided by 2, 45 seconds. That means Ken is 45 seconds. So Lincoln is 45 plus 6 is 51. Boom. Next. The figure shows 3 right angle triangles. Find the sum of A, B, C, D, E, F. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. A, B, C, D. E, F is 90. Right angle. Q, R, M, P, R, N, and P, S, N. So all 90 degrees. 90, 90, 90. So A, B, C, D. I know A, B is 90. E, F is also 90. How about C, D? C, D. C, D is also 90. 270. Why? Because just look at this triangle. This is a triangle, so the whole thing is 180 degrees, right? But this is 90, so E plus F is 90. Same thing here. Look at this triangle. So A plus B equals 90. And the last one, look at this big triangle. Same thing as C plus D, also 90. Add them together, 270. Next. Henry's weekly pocket money is 32. Every week he spends 75% of his pocket money and saves the rest. How much money? Okay, so 1 quarter, $8 times 12, 96. Next. So the mass of 2 chickens and 3 ducks is 6. So this is actually the first heuristic, right? What heuristic is this? If you have seen my Saturday's video, this is actually the, I think it is like the, wait, let's read. The mass of 2 chickens and 3 ducks is 6.54. The mass of 4, okay, units and parts. So units and parts. So 2C plus 3D equals 6.54. 4C plus 5D equals 11.86. So when we need to solve that, okay, let me write down heuristics, units and parts, right? So once I know it's heuristic, units and parts, it's actually not too difficult to solve. Yeah, so in this heuristic, I need to make one of them the same. So in this case, I choose the chicken. So from here, I times 2. So I get 4 chicken plus 6 ducks equals to 6.54 times 2, $13.08. Right, so 1 duck is minus 11.86. 1.22. So 1 duck is $1.22. $1. Sorry, it's not money. It's kilogram. 1.22 kilogram. So duck 1.22 kg. 1 chicken. If 1 duck is 1.22, this 3 ducks is 3.66. So 4 chicken. Sorry, 2 chicken. 2C is 6.54 minus 3.66. 2.88 must be Chinese. Like the 8866, all these numbers. So 2 chicken is 2.88. So 1 chicken will be 1.44. 1.44 kilogram. Okay, next. Okay, sports facilities in school A, it has a field of 80 meters length. What is the area of the track? Alright, so take bigger minus smaller. So this 80, 10, 10 outside is 100 meters. This is 60, so it's 80 meters. To find the area of the track, take the big rectangle minus the small one. So 100 times 80, take away 80 times 60, which will give us minus 3,200 meters square. Sorry, is there some error? No, okay, correct. So what the school decides to paint. Okay, school decides to paint the track in a different color. For every 1 meter square, 0.5 liters of paint. What's the volume of paint needed to paint the track? So I have 3002, this part A, the part B, 3200 times 0.5, 1600 liters. That's it. Next. Average test of a class was 71 marks. After 4 students who scored an average of 68 left, the average score of the remaining students became 73. How many students were there? Okay, advanced average question. So I do not know how many students are there at first, but I know that after 4 students left, the average was 68. So we take 68 times 4. So we had to minus this from the total 272. So they took away 272 marks. The average score of the remaining students became 73. Right? The average score was at first, so the average score dropped by 73. Dropped by 2 marks after 4 students left. So there are actually several ways to do this. What I like to do is to just use the area method. Okay, let me just show you what I mean. Now, to find the total score, you have to take the average, which is like 71, right? Multiply with the number of students. So I do not know what's the number of students over here. Okay, so inside, if I take 71 times x, it's 71x. Now, after 4 students who scored an average of 68 left, the average score of the remaining became 73. So there are four persons left. So what it looks like is this became shorter, so it's like x minus 4. Okay, the number of people is x minus 4, and the average is now 73. So what is the area of this rectangle with x minus 4 and 73? It's actually 73 x minus 73 times 4, 292, right? And the difference between these two boxes, which is the total score, is 272. So what it looks like is this 71x. If I take away 272, right, it should be the same as 73x minus 292, right? So from here, I know that a difference of 2x is equal to, if I take 292 minus 2 is 20. So x equals to 10. Okay, so how many students were there at first? Answer is 10. Right, so this is one way. For me, it's like the fastest way to solve this. Next one. Angle BCA. ABCD is a trapezium. ACD 22, ACD 22, BDC 24, ABC 11. Okay, got it. AE equal to AD. Okay, so this is a very important piece of information. This AE is equals to AD, isosceles triangle. Find BCA. BCA, trapezium. If it's a trapezium, that means this is parallel, right? So ABC is, now if ABC is 113, I gotta take 180 minus 113 equals to 67 degrees. So next 67 minus 22, 45. Right, so my first answer is actually 45. Next, DAE. DAE. 24. Okay, so here is 45. Okay, this is 24. What I'm doing is I'm trying to find all angles and see what I can do. Yep, so I can actually find this BEC. BEC equals to 180 minus 113 minus 45. Alright, so angle BEC is 22. This is 22. Right? That means here also 22. That means here also 22. Now to find DAE is equals to 180 minus 44. So 180 minus 44. 136. Next. At the start of the year, the ratio of adults to children 1:6. So adult children 1:6. There were 1,210 more children than adults, obviously, because it's a school. So 1,200. So the 5 units, huh? So 5U represents 1210, 1U. 1210 divided by 5, 242. How many children were there? 6U. It's 242 times 6. 1452. So part B. So 8 boys joined the school in the middle of the year and there were 3 times. Okay, so this is the before and after single and change. Alright, so 8 boys joined the school and there were 3 times as many girls. Wait a minute. 8 boys joined the school in the middle of the year. There were 3 times. Okay, so now it's boys and girls. At first I do not know how many were there, but 8 boys joined the school in the middle of the year and there were 3 times as many girls as boys. So 3 units, 1 unit, 8 boys joined, so plus 8. Right, so girls remain unchanged. But for boys is this unit 1 unit minus 8. Okay, so how many girls were there? Now these girls remain unchanged. I know that this 1,452 is the total of boys and girls, so I take 1,452 plus 8. I get 1,460. Now 1,460 is equivalent to 4 units. So 1 unit would be 1,460 divided by 4. 365. 3 units, girls. 1095. Okay, that's part B, and moving on. Marathon. So Ryan jogged 420 meters less than Sean. Theodore jogged twice the distance. Draw a diagram. RST. Ryan jogged, Sean, Theodore jogged twice the total distance of. Okay, so let's say Ryan jogged for less than. Okay, let's say Sean is 1 unit. Then Ryan jogged 420 less than Sean. So it's 1u minus 420 meters. Theodore jogged twice the total distance what Ryan and Sean jogged. Okay, this is a bit hard. Okay, so Theodore, because he's more athletic and his name sounds like Thor, right? He jogged the total distance of twice. So twice of this. Okay, I'm thinking how to do so it's easier. Right? Okay, so let's say this is 1 unit. Sean, Ryan jogged less. So this is 1 unit plus 0.42 change to kilometers. So it's easier because it's addition, right? Now Theodore, who sounds like Thor, jogged twice. So it's twice of this, So it's 4 units plus 0.42 times 2, 0.84. And this whole thing is 24.15 kilometers, right? So what is the distance that Ryan jogged? Now this 24.15 is made up of 6 units and a certain distance, 1.26, right? So we take 24.15, this is equivalent to 6 units plus 1.26 kilometers. So this kilometers, right? So 6 units will be equivalent to 24.15, take away 1.26, 22.89, 89 kilometer, then we divide by 6, 3.815. 1 unit is 3.815. So Ryan jogged 3.815. Change to meters, 3,815 meters. Okay. Next, for every 100 meter that they jog, they will raise $1.50. How much money did Theodore manage to raise? Theodore, 4 units. This one, right? 4 units plus 84. So 1 unit is 3.85. So we take 3.815 times 4 plus 0.84. We get 3.815 times 4 plus 0.84, 16.1 kilometers. So for every 100 they will raise $1.50. So now this 16.1 kilometers is 16,100 because got to multiply by 1,000 meters. Then we take 16100 divided by 100, 161, then 161 times $1.50. 61 times 1.5. And he raised a total of 241.50. Okay, next. Let's go. Kenneth has some money. He spent 1/7 of his money on food, 180 on the remainder concept, right? Big chunk. Kenneth has some, he spent 1/7 on food and 180 on transport. He spent 1/5 of the remaining. Now this is a little tricky. So 1 unit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, he spent 1/7 on food, F, and 180 on transport. He spent 1/5 of the remaining money. So this remaining, I drop down remainder. It's a bit tricky, So 180 is somewhere here. I don't know how much is it, but this is 180, and 1/5 of the remaining is cut 5. Cut to 5 on a new table. T for table. Right? You get it? So he also spent 1,000 on a new TV. He saved the remaining. Okay, so let's say after spending 180 and 1/5 remaining, you get another remainder, which is this, and this remainder is actually $1,000 plus 1,400. Okay, so this is 1,000 and 1,004, so you add them together is 2,400. 2,400 represents 1, 2, 3, 4 units, so 1 unit is 600, and 5 units would be 600 times 5, $3,000. So 3,000 must plus 180, 3180. 3180 is this part. 3180. Then we take 3180 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 7. Answer 3710. Right? Next. End of paper. Right? So now how much time do we take to solve this? About 45 minutes, I think. Right? About 45 minutes. So yeah, so this is the ACS paper SA2. Now, if you see how I managed to solve this, because I was able to identify a lot of the heuristic. In fact, there's only one heuristic. Okay, there wasn't so much of an obstacle for this, because there's only one or two, a couple of heuristics here. Yeah, here's another heuristic over here. It's before and after. So once you know your heuristics for mathematics, it's actually not too difficult to do. And if you would like to know how exactly I am and my students are able to solve these questions so quickly, you can download the PDF. It's a 2-pages PDF that shows all the different types of heuristics that you need to know as a P6 student. Now, if you are a P5 and you already know all of that, that is very, very good. Okay, but once you go to P6, you will need to know more. Okay, so this is actually not too bad for the ACS paper. Right, this is the ACS paper SA2, and by the way, this is Mr. Ting. Right, if you'd like to know more about how you can solve questions like that so quickly, right, all you have to do is download our 2-pages PDF, which is free, by the way, in the group. Join our group, and you will be able to access it with clickable links to YouTube videos explaining exactly how we do the different types of heuristics. Alright, that's all for today.